tunnel takes the river and hides it overhead. Bands of amber cross the glass, like thoughts I never said. The walls arrive in rhythm, then vanish at my side. I enter with the old fear the closed rooms never hide. A handprint on the passenger door has faded into gray. Some ghosts remain as evidence, but do not get to stay. Not buried, not surrounded, just passing underneath. The dark can be a passage when the body keeps its breath. Tunnel of gold, carry me under the river. Every light above me says the dark is not forever. Tunnel of gold, make a road of what I fear. I thought the walls were closing, they were teaching me to steer. The amber keeps returning, one bright measure at a time. Nothing here is open, but the road remains a line. I think of all the evenings when a room became too small, how I learned to call it shelter so I would not name the wall. Safety can be sacred, safety can become a grave. The heart was never fashioned only to behave. Tunnel of gold, carry me under the river. Every light above me says the dark is not forever. Tunnel of gold, make a road of what I fear. I thought the walls could keep me, they were making purpose clear. The ceiling bends like memory, the tiles repeat their glow. Each one says you have been here, each one says you still can go. The river presses silently, a country I cannot see yet. Weight is not a sentence, pressure is not destiny. We become what we move through, not the walls that held us fast. A passage keeps no prisoner who is willing to pass. Gold above me, black around me, road beneath my hands. Gold above me, black around me. I begin to understand not every dark is ending, not every depth is grave. Some nights become a corridor for the self we could not save, could not save, could not save. Now the road begins to save. Tunnel of gold, carry me under the river. Every light above me says the dark is not forever. Tunnel of gold, make a road of what I know. I thought the walls were holding, they were letting motion grow. A pale square at the distance is becoming morning air. The tunnel does not follow, it releases me out there. I leave the hidden river where the old life crossed above, and I understand that leaving is not opposite. fog has taken every field and folded every tree. The road exists in pieces, only close enough to see. One amber signal in the gray keeps breathing far ahead. A small and stubborn color where certainty has fled. Your letter in the door pocket has softened at the seam. Some words remain like weather, some become a place to dream. Not certain, not mistaken, just awake enough to know I do not need the whole road, I need one light to go. Signal through the fog, one clear color in the gray. If you keep on burning, I can find the honest way. Signal through the fog, hold your little underground. Some truths do not get louder, they become the only sound. The markers leave the shoulder, then return like quiet hands. I cannot see the houses, I can only see the land. You told me love was knowing every step before it came, but no one can become a cage when fear is given a name. Trust is not prediction, it is movement without proof. A heart can choose one honest light and let the dark be true. Signal through the fog, one clear color in the gray. If you keep on burning, I can find the honest way. Signal through the fog, hold your little amber ground. Some grief does not grow smaller, it grows quiet enough to sound. The letter keeps its silence, I know each line by heart. But memory is not a map, and love is not a chart. The amber moves no closer, yet I follow where it stays. Sometimes hope is not a rival, it is one unchanging blaze. The future owes no picture, the night owes no reply. The courage is not seeing, it is choosing while we try. One light, one road, one breath against the cold. One light, one road, one truth that can be held. Not the promise of an ending, not the proof that I was right. Just a color keeping watch inside the body of the night, of the night, of the night. Amber in the body of the night. Signal through the fog, one clear color in the gray. You have kept on burning, I have found the enough to make me whole. The road returns the distance, and the distance returns my soul. My soul, my soul. The distance returns my soul. Rain without hurry, write silver on the pane. Each line begins as memory and ends without a name. The wipers move like mercy, they clear and then release. The world returns in pieces, and every piece is peace. Your last words on my telephone went dark an hour ago, but silence has a temperature, and tonight it is not cold. Not healed, not broken, just open to the air. The road keeps making room for me where you are no longer there. Rain without hurry, wash yesterday away. Every silver river finds another way. Rain without hurry, do not ask me to forget. Some love becomes a window after no one lives there yet. The service station glimmers like a small impatient star. A yellow chair, a paper sign, a stranger in a car. I carry all our winters in the pocket of my coat, but sorrow loses gravity when every mile is spoke. Some waiting is a prison, some leaving is a prayer. Some doors become more honest when nobody is there. Rain without hurry, wash the blame away. Every silver river finds another way. Rain without hurry, do not ask me to be brave. I only need the darkness to return the heart I gave. The fields are black and endless, the fences disappear. The glass holds little galaxies, then wipes them clean and clear. I see your hand in every drop, then see it become rain. The heart repeats what hurt it, until repeating breaks the chain. What we could not keep was real, what ended still was true. I do not have to lose the night to stop belonging to you. Let it fall on the roof and on the years. Let it fall until water has no tears. where the blackness used to be. The telephone is quiet, the seat beside me too. And quiet is not absence when it carries something new. Some grief is only weather, some weather makes us clean. The road is not escaping, it is space where I can breathe. Rain without hurry, write tomorrow on the pane. Every silver river has returned to rain. Rain without hurry, keep falling as I go. I thought the night was drowning, it was teaching me to flow. Rain without hurry, nothing left to prove. The road receives the water, and the water learns to move, to move, to move. The water learns to move. At the edge of the overpass, the buildings hold their breath. Each window keeps a little life that no one has confessed. A paper cup beside my hand has cooled into the night. The empty seat remembers you, but does not ask me why. Some distances are merciful because they do not speak. Some names grow almost weightless when the road is long and clean. Not running, not return, just moving where the dark grows thin. The glass receives the city and gives me back my skin. Skyline ignition, blue fire on the glass. Keep the night beside me, let the life I left pass. Skyline ignition, one flame then 1,000 more. I thought the dark was closing, it was opening a door. The towers lean behind me like candles after rain. Every red light on the river loosens one remembered chain. I kept your final sentence like a key without a room. Tonight I leave it shining where the distance makes it bloom. What leaves us is not empty, what stays is not always home. The heart can be a country that we enter all alone. Skyline ignition, blue fire on the glass. Keep the night beside me, let the fear I carry pass. Skyline ignition, one flame then 1,000 more. I thought the dark was ending, it was teaching me a door. The lanes unfold like ribbons, no promise and no blame. The moon lies on the guardrail without needing any name. A photograph inside my coat is softened at the fold. Your face is still a kindness, but it no longer owns the cold. Love is not the hand that holds us when holding makes us small. Sometimes love is only leaving before the light can fall. Let it burn behind me, let it burn without revenge. Let every room I could not breathe in become a distant edge. Let it burn behind me, not a fire, not a scar, just a field of human windows showing me how far, how far, how far I have come. Skyline ignition, blue fire on the glass. Keep the night beside me, the old name in me pass. Skyline ignition, one flame then 1,000 more. I thought the road was leaving, it was carrying me toward. Now the city is a necklace laid gently on the plain. Nothing asks me to forgive it, nothing asks me to explain. The empty seat is only empty, the cup is only cold, and I am not the man who waited for a silence to unfold. Some endings are not thunder, some freedom makes no sound. Sometimes the soul grows taller when no one is around. Skyline ignition, gold fire on the glass. Keep the dawn beside me, let the final shadow pass. Skyline ignition, all the windows becoming one. I thought I needed saving, I was learning how to run. Skyline ignition, stay with me until it clears. The city grows smaller, and I become more here. More here, more here. I become more here. The Tollbooth waits in blue light, like a question without blame. One window, one tired keeper, one hand that does not know my name. A paper ticket on the seat still carries where I came, but paper only proves a road, it never proves a chain. I count the coins between my fingers, small moons cold and bright. Some debts are paid with money, some are paid by leaving right. Not running, not returning, just arriving at the gate. The arm is down before me, but it does not call that fate. Tollbooth blue, lift the gate and let me through. I have paid enough in silence, I have paid enough for you. Tollbooth blue, be the last light I outgrow. Some doors ask for permission, some only ask us to go. The keeper takes the silver and the window closes slow. No witness to the years behind me, no verdict where I go. I thought the world would myself, but the world is often only one small hand upon a shelf. Love can keep a careful ledger and still lose what love is for. A heart is not a balance sheet or a key beneath the door. Tollbooth blue, lift the gate and let me through. I have paid enough in waiting. I have paid enough for you. Tollbooth blue, be the last light I outgrow. Some lives ask for forgiveness, mine is asking me to go. The wooden arm begins to rise against the midnight rain. For one breath it is a boundary, then it is a line again. Beyond it waits no promise, no applause, no final sign. Only lanes that keep unfolding without asking to be mine. Freedom is not ownership, it is motion without fear. It is finding that the future does not need to call us dear. Lift now, lift now, let the old road lose my name. Lift now, lift now, let the blue release its claim. Every coin a little winter, every mile a warmer truth. I am not buying distance, I am paying back my youth. My youth, I am paying back my youth. Tollbooth blue, now the gate is passing through. I have paid enough in sorrow, I have nothing left to prove. Tollbooth blue, be the last light I outgrow. Some doors close behind us so the living road can show. In the mirror that blue window shrinks to something almost kind. The keeper turns to someone else and leaves my ghost behind. The ticket curls beside me where the morning cannot read. I tear it once, then once again, and give the dark its need. An ending is not failure when the soul survives the cost. Sometimes what we call forever is the fear of being lost. Tollbooth blue, you are small and fading through. I have paid enough in silence, now the open road is true. Tollbooth blue, all your midnight light is gone. I thought the gate released me, I was lifting it all along. Tollbooth blue, last bright witness, let me go. The army becomes the sky now, and the sky becomes the road. The road, the road, the road. The sky becomes the road. The first green marker passes like a word I almost know. The road is dark and certain, where the rest of me must go. Your ring lies in the console, like a moon without a sky. I do not touch its circle, I do not ask it why. A promise can be faithful and still become a wall. A heart can keep on beating while it learns to become small. Not anger, not surrender, just a compass in the chest. The north is not a country, it is where the wound can rest. Northbound heart, do not turn around tonight. Every distant marker says the leaving made us light. Northbound heart, keep the black road under you. What I called forever was a door I could not move through. The truck stops float like islands in a sea of sleepless land. Coffee steam against the window, a receipt inside my hand. The smallest things remember what the body cannot say. How I lowered every question so your silence could remain. Some kindness is a shelter, some kindness is a chain. I became so good at staying, I forgot my given name. Northbound heart, do not turn around tonight. Every distant marker says the truth has made us light. Northbound heart, keep the black road under you. What I call devotion was the self I never moved through. The mountains are not visible, but I can feel them rise. A colder blue is gathering behind the starless sky. I speak my name once softly and the cabin holds it still. No one corrects the sound of it, no one bends it to their will. Freedom is not thunder, it does not need applause. Sometimes freedom is a whisper that no longer asks because northbound, northbound, where the old rooms cannot reach. Northbound, northbound, past the language of defeat. Every mile a little mercy, every line a little breath. I am not becoming fearless, I am becoming less afraid, less afraid, less afraid. I am becoming less afraid. Northbound heart, do not turn around tonight. Every distant marker says the darkness made us light. Northbound heart, keep the open road in view. What I call a lifetime was a night I traveled through. The ring is still beside me, but its circle has grown wide. It no longer means forever, it means something lived and died. I will leave it by the river when the morning finds the stone. Not to punish what we carry, but to let the gold go home. A heart is not a courtroom, love is not a final plea. What cannot keep us living cannot tell us not to leave. Northbound heart, now the sky is turning white. Every distant marker says the was the self I traveled to. Northbound heart, northbound still, past the fear and past the blame. Every mile returns a letter, every letter spells my name. My name, my name. The road returns my name.
White lines beneath the headlights appear and disappear. Each one lives a single second, each one brings the distance near. A red horizon holds its ember where the black fields end. The road does not remember me, and that is why it feels like friend. Your coat is in the back seat, folded like a quiet year. Some things stay without demanding that the lost one reappear. Not lonely, not together, just a warmth I cannot name. The road keeps drawing white lines through the center of the flame. White lines, slow fire, keep the distance warm and true. Every mile beneath me burns a little less of you. White lines, slow fire, carry what I cannot hold. Some love leaves us empty, some love teaches empty gold. A diner sign is floating on a hill without a town. One chair turned on a table, one blind halfway down. I used to fear the spaces where no witness knew my face. Now silence is a country that returns me to my place. Absence is not nothing, it is texture, shape, and air. It can be the room inside us where the self is waiting there. White lines, slow fire, keep the distance warm and true. Every mile beneath me burns a little less of you. White lines, slow fire, carry what I cannot hold. Some grief leaves us empty, some grief makes the empty gold. The lane marks come like questions, but no answer is required. I cross one then another, and the night does not grow tired. The coat remains behind me, but its shadow leaves my chest. A memory can be faithful without refusing us our rest. To carry is not worship, to release is not to lie. The hand that opens slowly is still a loving hand. Line by line, fire by fire, let the road outlive desire. Line by line, fire by fire, let the heart become a higher. Not a wound that keeps on burning, not a name I must defend, just a warmth moving forward without needing where to end, where to end, where to end. Warmth without a need to end. White lines, slow fire, now the distance feels like truth. Every mile beneath me returns something of my youth. White lines, slow fire, carry what I choose to hold. Some love leaves us empty, some emptiness becomes gold. horizon softens into something almost dawn. I reach behind and touch the coat, then leave it resting on. I do not need to throw it out or wear it like a claim. The heart can hold a memory without becoming its name. There is courage in the leaving, there is courage in the stay. Wisdom is the quiet knowing which one makes us disappear. White lines, slow fire, keep the distance warm and true. Every mile beneath me brings me farther into view. White lines, slow fire, all the black is turning gold. I thought the road was empty, it was teaching me to hold. White lines, slow fire, burn without destroying me. The lane becomes a river, and the river sets me free. Sets me free. The river sets me free. The road climbs to a plateau, and the guardrails fall away. One empty lane beneath me, one enormous field of gray. The sky has no opinion, it does not ask where I have been. It opens without welcome and still allows me in. A photograph in the visor shows a crowded summer room. Some rooms can be too crowded for a living heart to bloom. Not abandoned, not completed, just alone enough to hear. The sky does not come closer, it makes the distance clear. Empty lane, open sky, no one asking me to stay. All the doors are quiet, let the new road pull me away. Empty lane, open sky, keep your vastness over me. Some loneliness is exile, some loneliness is free. The plateau holds no houses, only grass bent by the night. The moon is losing substance, the east is learning light. I used to fill each silence with the first available name, as if being seen by someone were the same as having shape. But company can hollow what solitude repairs. A room can hold 1,000 eyes and not find anyone there. Empty lane, open sky, no one asking me to stay. All the doors are quiet, let the honest road pull away. Empty lane, open sky, keep your vastness over me. Some silence is a prison, some silence sets us free. The picture in the visor catches one pale edge of dawn. Every face is still familiar, every claim is almost gone. I love them, yes I love them, but I left myself outside. The cost of being welcome
place in me that died. Belonging is not bending until nobody can see. The truest home may be the space where we are allowed to be. Open sky, empty lane, nothing here to call my name. Open sky, empty lane, nothing here to make me sane. Not a crowd that calls me worthy, not a room that gives me form, just the road beneath my breathing and the dark before the dawn, before the dawn, before the dawn. I become my own before the dawn. Empty lane, open sky, no one asking me to stay. All the doors are quiet and the new road knows the way. Empty lane, open sky, keep your vastness over me. Some leaving looks like exile until leaving makes us free. I lowered down the visor and the photograph is gone. Not destroyed and not denied, just folded into dawn. The lane ahead is empty, but it does not feel unmade. Every absent hand releases, every shadow gives me shade. Freedom is not endlessness, it is choosing where to stand. It is finding that the open can be held without a hand. Empty lane, open sky, morning asking nothing more. All the doors are quiet, I am not waiting at the door. Empty lane, open sky, all your vastness enters me. I thought alone was empty, it was room enough to be. Empty lane, open sky, let the first sun find me whole. The road becomes my body and the sky becomes my soul. My soul, my soul, the sky becomes my soul.
Morning on the dashboard, a thin gold line appears. It touches all the ordinary things that carried me through years. The key, the cup, the folded map, the dust along the seam. Nothing here is holy until light begins to lean. I drove beneath a sky so black, I thought it had no end. But darkness is a room of time, not proof that a light has fled. Not rescued, not rewarded, just present when it came. The dawn did not pronounce me, it only spoke my name. Morning on the dashboard, gold arriving line by line. I have crossed the long
takes no credit for surviving through the black. The sun does not ask questions of the road that brought it back. It rises on the ruined and the faithful just the same. It does not choose the worthy, it makes everything regain. Grace may be impartial, but receiving it is choice. I lower every window and the morning takes my voice. Line by line, gold by gold, the night releases what it holds. Line by line, gold by gold, the heart remembers it is bold. Not because it never trembled, not because it did not fall, but because it kept one ember when it could not see it all. At all, at all, one ember through it all. Morning on the dashboard, gold arriving line by line. I have crossed the last fear, and the open road is mine. Morning on the dashboard, touch the man I might have been. I thought the dark had ended me, it taught the light to begin. The map is no longer needed, the road has entered me. Each lane a quiet promise without guarantee. I do not know the city where I finally will stop, but a life can be arriving long before the journey stops. Hope is not a destination, hope is motion with a name. A small gold line that reaches us and asks us to remain. Morning on the dashboard, gold arriving line by line. I have crossed the whole night, and the living road is mine. Morning on the dashboard, fill the cabin, fill my skin. Ooh, ooh. I thought the dark was endless, it was where I could begin. Morning on the dashboard, nothing borrowed, nothing owed. The light becomes a country, and my heart becomes the road. The road, the road, my heart becomes the road.
The city in the mirror fits inside my open hand. 100 rooms of weather on a little strip of glass. The bridge unthreads behind me, the river closes black. Every light becomes a question that no longer calls me back. I wore the streets like armor, I knew each corner's blame. But a place can know your footsteps and never know your name. Not fleeing, not forgiven, just farther from the noise. The mirror keeps the skyline, the road returns returns my voice. City in the mirror, getting smaller with each mile. I am not escaping, I am learning how to smile. City in the mirror, keep the lights I could not save. Some homes become a language, we survive by walking away. Your balcony is somewhere in that necklace made of gold. The plant we left between us may be reaching for the cold. I hope you found a morning that did not ask for me. I hope the room grew gentle when my shadow ceased to be. To bless what could not hold us is not weakness, not regret. Some love becomes most honest when it loosens what it kept. City in the mirror, getting smaller with each mile. I am not forgetting, I am learning how to smile. City in the mirror, keep the rooms I could not say. Some love becomes a language we complete by walking away. The mirror shakes at every scene. The skyline breaks in two. One half belongs to memory, one half belongs to you. Then both become a ribbon, then both become a spark, then both become a single star that trembles in the dark. What vanishes is not erased, what fades can still be true. The distance does not murder love, it gives love somewhere new. Smaller, smaller, until the towers become light. Smaller, smaller, until the wrong becomes the night. Smaller, smaller, until my face appears at last. I thought the glass was holding you, the glass was holding back the past. The past, the past, the glass releases past. City in the mirror, now a star behind the mile. I am not escaping, I remember how to smile.
seeing me, seeing me. The glass gives back to me. The glass gives back to me.